Bitcoin SV explicitly is a low-position coin with the ticker BSV that fundamentally has a truly present worth of $35.99 and a market capitalization of $693.440 when 259 in an unpretentious manner. Digital currencies truly have essentially lengthy past the purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unpretentious way. These days, it's a resource class that in a real sense is significantly directed and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate, delicate, lovely in spite of prevalent thinking. Some sort of huge speculation banks even truly obtain Bitcoin SV and in every practical sense, other digital currencies as a group to especially safeguard their resources under administration, against the running expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors, which generally is genuinely critical. Presently, now is the ideal time to truly uncover our short, mid, and kind of long-haul expectation of the advancements on the BSV market that certainly depend on the readings of our in every practical sense, remarkable crypto unpredictability record that assists us with checking the market feeling and truly expect where in which the market plans to go, which most certainly is genuinely critical. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV explicitly is $35.99. While the coin right now fundamentally ends up at 55th spot in the general sort of positioning amazingly. The said most certainly positioning is assessed based on the resource's current value that in a real sense is duplicated by its truly current market capitalization, a recipe that especially is applied all through all monetary business sectors in a huge manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions, so our clients get the most applicable information with respect to the exhibition of advanced assets in their portfolios, beautiful in opposition to mainstream thinking. It's likewise critical to essentially consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure in its heading, or so they by and large thought. On August 4th, the cost of Bitcoin SV in a real sense was at $35.69. Toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change commonly added up to 2.11%, 7 days prior, on July 29, BSV certainly was esteemed at $35.21, which for the most part intends that from that point forward, the cost especially has changed by 0%, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. A month prior, on July 5, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $43.02. Hence, the coin by and large has made a 16.33% move to arrive at its certainly present standings, in a for the most part enormous manner basically. The examination of market capitalization by and large conveys most certainly equivalent significance in both digital currency and conventional business sectors, or so they in a real sense thought. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology generally is utilized to in every practical sense decide the sort of by and large position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, showing how on August 4th, the cost of Bitcoin SV fundamentally was at $35.69 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change added up to 2.11%. Changes in market capitalization really certain or in every practical sense negative for the most part, are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could by and large be going, as well as the resources kind of potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both extremely short and long-haul viewpoints in an unpretentious manner. This kind of specific by and large measurement explicitly is likewise used to check the predominance of Bitcoin SV, corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, which basically is genuinely huge. To for the most part decide the very current market capitalization of BSV, we by and large duplicate the flowing stockpile, the boundary that will be made sense of later, by the genuinely present worth of the cryptographic money under audit, which truly is genuinely huge. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV sort of stands at $693.440 when 259. Which shapes the reason for sort of present, really positioning in a real sense was referenced before, which in every way that really matters, is genuinely huge. Recently, on August 4th, BSV truly had a market capitalization of $687,553,224, or so the for the most part thought. Keep going week. On July 29th, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $678,342,952 in an especially huge manner. A month prior, on July 5, the market worth of Bitcoin SV fundamentally was surveyed to, in every practical sense, be $828,783 truly $385. Total stock considers the quantity of coins that have previously been created but different means, for example through mining. Pretty further appearance his 7 days prior. On July 29, BSV really was esteemed at $35.21, which truly intends that from that point forward, the cost has explicitly vacillated by 0% in an unobtrusive manner. These digital currencies can be utilized either for genuinely dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers. This kind of measurement additionally figures the coins that explicitly have been progressively eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which is applied to control the expansion rate, which by and large is genuinely critical. At this point, the kind of all-out supply of Bitcoin SV in a real sense is laid out at 19,266,077 BSV in an unpretentious manner. Finally, the coursing supply fundamentally is utilized to by and large compute the market capitalization and, in a real sense, evaluate the coin's genuinely current remaining in the positions, which basically is genuinely critical. It means the exceptionally generally speaking measure of BSV that for the most part is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that generally are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly especially put unavailable for general use out of the blue, which in every practical sense is very critical. It's by and large fundamentally accepted that digital currencies that generally have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million, for the most part, are the most reasonable for sort of long-haul speculation, since they explicitly are probably going to especially see the value in esteem over a drawn-out time frame, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. At this crossroads, Bitcoin SV explicitly has a circling supply of 19,266,077 coins. Also, by and large high exchanging volume, normally features that the liquidity explicitly is streaming into that market, which shows the fundamentally broad premium in the digital forms of money and guarantees commonly smooth execution of exchanges, a sort of enormous way. In any case, it should sort of be essentially noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that most certainly much reasonable for making most certainly long-haul cost expectations. However, it normally gives significant understanding into the especially current market circumstance, hence certainly is critical for short and mid-term cost gauges, completed by our fundamentally restrictive calculation in an in every practical sense large way. A brilliant digital currency financial backer mustn't dismiss this metric while picking passage or leave point. The guideline here basically is to, in a real sense, get into the activity when the volume generally begins to rise.